recording at the start of the video, but I'm not. I'm not going to alter this video because the news is what the news is, chat. Hello, everyone. It's Thursday, July 22nd. We just wrapped up the EA Play event, and now it's time to get into the news. If you're just now seeing the news today, this will probably come as somewhat of a shock, but if you have any sense of social media, or you've been on Reddit, or really anywhere, the video game world is currently talking about this suit that was filed in California by the state of California against Activision Blizzard over, quote, frat boy, end quote, culture and harassment. I don't really do trigger warnings or anything like that, but I will probably put one here and just say, this is some real fucked up shit. It's a little, what's the word? I'm not even sure how it's just absurd. Ultimately, I guess is one of the things to say. And I think a lot of people are like questioning their fanhood or something like that, across the entire Blizzard story in a lot of ways. Cause you really start to wonder like how long and, you know, your mind starts to wonder, both wander and wonder, about all that stuff. I'm not going to go through the whole article, let alone the entire case, because it is, how long is it? I have it pulled up here. It's about 30 pages long. They posted the entire thing that's been happening, I think, for about 2 years now, if I recall correctly. They've been kind of gathering data. And this goes, you know, I think a lot of people will see a story like this in today's day and age and think it comes from like a twit longer or something like this. This is very, very, very different. This is the literal state of California has put court proceedings forward in a 2-year-long investigation around this stuff. And it gets pretty crazy. I'd have to find the exact, I guess we'll just read this again. This straight up trigger warnings for this shit. According to the complaint filed Tuesday in the Los Angeles Superior Court, female employees make up around 20% of the Activision workforce and are subjected to, quote, pervasive frat boy workplace culture, end quote, including, quote, cube crawls, end quote, in which male employees, quote, drink copious amounts of alcohol as they crawl their way through various cubicles in the office and often engage in inappropriate behavior towards female employees. That's not even the worst thing. One of all of this is bad, and it's weird to like quantify levels of severity of badness. But there's another thing too, where the suit also points to a female Activision employee who took her own life while on a company trip with her male supervisor. The employee had been subjected to intense sexual harassment prior to her death, including having nude photos passed around at a company holiday party, the complaint says. And that's like one of the things where you're just, you know, that's like a, I don't even know what that, I don't even, that's just like, what the fuck? That's just irredeemable, right? It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I think that there's been a bunch of articles this launched last night. This launched yesterday at about 2:30 p.m. I think Pacific is when that was. I think. But there's been a handful of articles that have come from this, kind of discussing a bunch of stuff. And I think Schreier's got some stuff out there on Twitter. Schreier of the Schreier Shire. Also works at Bloomberg, I believe. There's a ton of shit to cover. It's a massive, massive story. So I will not, at least in a live scenario, and I don't have plans of making a standalone video on it or anything. But there's definitely more information out there if you want to go and find it of just, bad shit, right? And it definitely makes you wonder, too, if this is 2 years in the making, you kind of start to think about all the people that have left. You kind of can draw some conclusions there. Who knows if there's any validity to any of that stuff? And we'll probably honestly never know at the end of the day, but really makes you kind of question the entire history of the company in a lot of ways. And this is coming from someone that is a giant, or was, I should say, not necessarily because of this kind of just piles on, but a falling out over the years when it comes to being a Blizzard fan. But someone who's been to pretty much every BlizzCon in person, someone who has toured their offices multiple times. I have a who recently spent a couple grand on a charity statue signed by some of those old execs, and now is questioning, maybe I shouldn't celebrate a statue that's signed by that. That's a little weird. It's a little weird. We'll wait to see what we do about that. It's a big story. I don't necessarily have the full, in a live situation, I'm not necessarily going to dive into everything, but it's not good for sure. I think we'll definitely hear a bunch more over the next couple of days, leading into the weekend and over the weekend. There's a lot of stuff out there though that's not good for sure. So we'll see. We'll see what comes from that. I'm trying to think if so this is the other story that came from Jason Schreier today, regarding the Warcraft 3 remake. He says Blizzard botched the Warcraft 3 remake after internal fights, pressure over cost. This is a much longer story, but I think everyone that's been around Warcraft 3 Remastered knows that was a monumental fuck up in a lot of ways. What is this? Oh, that's another PC Gamer. What is... In a statement, an Activision Blizzard spokesperson said the company offered no questions asked refunds to Warcraft 3 Reforged owners. Blizzard prides itself on releasing games when they're ready. Gameplay and community come first. Oh, is this an old quote? I guess this is right when it came out. So wait, what is this article Having not read this, I'm trying to figure out, is this just the story of how this game was shit? Okay. So I don't think there's really any new information in here. It's more just like, hey, that Warcraft 3 remake is still shit, right? Yeah, I mean, that's literally... But a year and a half after launch, Blizzard's Warcraft 3 Reforged remains incomplete. The company's left facing questions, including whether it will be able to recover from the brand damage caused by the missed expectations. I think Blizzard lost some community trust, said Elizabeth Harper, editorial director for the website Blizzard Watch. They've earned quite a bit of trust over the years. It'll take more than one bad game to release. One game bad release to destroy it. Well, I mean, I think, this quote was probably obtained before the other thing. You know? You know what I'm saying? That's I wonder if there was some internal push for Schreier to put that article out, because I'm sure all of those words like completely change in a lot of ways. So, yeah. We covered the EA Play Live 2021, but just to kind of sum everything up there, I will definitely go check it out. Dead Space is getting a remake of the 2008 release. PC fans, especially in my chat, who cannot play the Dead Space remake because of its poor porting, are very excited about that. Everyone else, you know, for Battlefield 2042, they announced a brand new thing called Portal Mode. You're going to be able to include Battlefield 1942, Bad Company 2, Battlefield 3, avatars like player characters, weapons. They've got 6 maps, including Battle of the Bulge, Lamine, Valparaiso, Arica Harbor, Caspian Border, and Noshar Canals, as well as 40 weapons, 30 gadgets, 40 vehicles, and kind of a sandbox, build your own rule set type deal. And it looks like you're going to be able to save those rule sets and kind of jump into that stuff. I think is kind of what they were conveying. They used a lot of influencers creations in the reveal trailer, but you can go check that out on your own, or go watch us rewatch it on JPNN. Something fell down below, up above. I guess we could also rewatch those for trailer time. Probably could. Yes, that's true. As Myth Game Stream is pointing out, they have no penguins with flamethrowers. True. Does a Blizzard story make you second guess playing Diablo 2 Remastered in a couple months? I mean, I think a lot of content creators will get this question. No, but also yes. There's a lot of things in it. Like I don't want to seem performative in the sense of like, I'm not going to play Diablo 2 Remastered ever until they fix this. It's like, well, how do you fucking that's so performative. But it's definitely the type of thing of like, well, do we want to like continue to support them? Yeah, kind of, because perhaps the people that are making the games now have nothing to do with that. So like, do we, there's a give and take, right? Like perhaps the people that are actually working on games now at Blizzard are not, associated or affiliated, I would hope so, with any of this. But you're also still putting money into the pockets of the CEOs and whatnot that probably have known about this for a very long time, right? So it's a little nuanced. It's not necessarily, it's very easy to like assume the worst in that scenario, but it's also like, well, what do you do? It's tough. Yeah. We'll see what happens over the next couple of weeks, I would assume. Anyways, moving on with the news. What do we got here? I don't necessarily know if this is a whole thing. I didn't even realize GDC is going on right now. Is that real? What? Yeah, the 2021 Game Developers Conference is happening right now. I had no idea. I guess it's probably all online, if I had to wager. I don't think any of that is streaming. Anyways, the reason that I bring it up is that the Gears 5 studio, which I think is the Coalition, was showing off some tech demos at GDC today. None of them are posted publicly yet, but in one of the tech demos, they put together an Unreal Engine 5 tech demo optimized for the Xbox Series X. It's called Alpha Point was the name of the video. It was shown during a GDC talk. This is PCGamer.com reporting. It was shown during a GDC talk and hasn't been posted publicly yet, but there's a screenshot above. I mean, if you want to see what it's not really anything. But the big takeaway from this is that the demo is very short. Runes, floating, diamonds thing. That's it. It'll eventually most likely get posted. But during the GDC talk when the demo debuted, Coalition Technical Director Kate Rayner said that Unreal Engine 5 game development is still, quote, really early. But that this demo is a good opportunity for Microsoft-owned studio to, quote, kick the tires and collaborate with Epic on Xbox optimization. Where do they say the headline here? Because that's an important thing. This is a very long article. Here it is. One funny stat. Who said this? This is Pinty? Who is Pinty? He is the Coalition Technical Art Director, Colin Pinty. Okay. He said, one funny stat I was thinking of, with the eyelashes being 3,500 triangles, that is kind of the budget of an entire Xbox 360 character, now contained within the eyelashes of one of the characters. To show you like how big game development has gotten. That's so they can put an entire Xbox 360 character into the eyelash when it comes to the amount of triangles, I guess, on these UE5 characters. It's kind of nutty. Here's actually an interesting image. It's going to be a little bit washed out. So the facial topology is 4x higher than Gears 5. The body topology is 3x higher than Gears 5. The groom topology is 250x higher than Gears 5. Triangle counts. The hair, 3.2 million triangles. Oh my God. Peach fuzz, 130,000 triangles. Eyelashes, 3,500 triangles. Looks pretty good. The one thing I will say about a lot of like next gen facial graphics that's always a little bit weird is when like this piece of hair moves, that this piece of hair moves over on the other side of the face. So it'd be interesting to see when they can actually like get to, make that not happen. Yeah, the animations have not caught up. That's exactly right. Well, it might not be that they haven't caught up. It might be a little bit more that like it's expensive as fuck. Ultimately, is kind of what I would go for there. So, yeah. Moving along. What else do we got here? Let me mute up these trailers. Aloy from the Horizon series is going to Genshin Impact. That's her right there. Now, is she going to be a playable character? Oh, it's a free character. Okay. It's to celebrate the cross save of the game. Got it. They must be making a shit ton of money. If PlayStation's like, oh yeah, well, you can have Aloy for free. No problem. No problem. That ain't no thing. A lot of money, chat. There's also another crossover, but that'll come up in trailer time. I'll tease it and just read the full name here. Fall Guys, not Fallout Guys. Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout Ratchet and Clank limited time events reveal trailer. A little weird. I saw this headline, but I didn't really know what to think of it. Hypnospace Outlaw dev alleges that PUBG's mobile skin is stealing the naming and design elements from their game. Jay Tholen says, okay, I guess I'll make a more direct quote tweet and say that it sucks that PUBG have stolen Hypnospace's name to sell a tacky costume. The color choices seem to pull from our key art as well. I wouldn't normally make a big deal of this, but I don't want her name associated with gambling. Also, it irks me that someone who already knows about Hypnospace could run across this and assume we made a deal that resulted in something so aesthetically and morally vile. From what I'm hearing from folks is that because Tencent is based in China, we basically have no recourse and that we'll likely never remove the Hypnospace name or even care about this. Still exploring legal options because woo boy, is that thing ugly. Oh, okay. So the name, it's okay. So the name of the thing is the Hypnospace Diva set. Okay. I mean, I didn't realize that the name was the same. I was going to say it was a little bit of a stretch, but like, I mean, you know, he's right though, that because it's China, you can't really do anything about it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there will be anything that comes from that, but it is a little bit sus. A little bit sus. Digital Foundry put out a video that is an hour and 15 minutes long about the Steam Deck. They have spec updates, performance, Steam OS, compatibility, and more in said video. We're not going to watch the video here, but I would highly recommend going and checking out if you're at all curious about the Steam Deck, because Digital Foundry is pretty good at what they do. It's a very long video, for sure. IGN put out a video that's 10 minutes long about the hardware power, controller comfort, and more as well. We're not going to check that out, but a lot going on there. Was there any updates on that 3090 story from yesterday? I think New World ended up putting out a statement, right? Did they say anything else after that? They said just to cap the FPS. Okay, that's what we said. That's what we covered yesterday. They patched it. Okay, so the patch came out. What is this? Huh. I think it's mostly just the FPS cap. Sounds like, according to the chat, there's a bunch of hardware YouTubers that are doing some stories about it. Some information about it. A canceled Superman game called Blue Steel was detailed by a former developer. The game would have gone big on environmental destruction, according to this dev. Savlatrix, a game systems developer that worked at Factor 5, a studio that was developing a Superman game known as Blue Steel around 2007. As the developer reveals, the game was ultimately canceled due to the 2008 economic crash, which would ultimately end up shuttering Factor 5, and also the publisher lined up the launch of the Superman game itself. According to the developer, the canceled game was meant to release on the PS3 alongside the planned Bryan Singer Superman Return films. Salvatrix goes on to talk about the emphasis that the canceled game would have been placed upon crashing through destructible buildings, which they argue has never been fully realized in a game since Blue Steel was canceled. The developer also had released a never-before-seen prototype of the Blue Steel game. Just below, you can check out a few minutes of early footage from the canceled game, which shows Superman flying around a cityscape area, as well as crashing through building and office blocks with an enemy in the heat of combat. This is a prototype video, I would assume, chat. Go through a building. What are you doing? Here we go. I mean, that's like the quintessential, like Superman Returns or Man of Steel movies. That's kind of interesting. If you want that full video, that was on gamesradar.com for that story. Or twitter.com/@DEVSALVA TRIX for that information. A lot of trailer time stuff today. Someone posted the full response. Let me see if there was anything else that was added to this. Oh, yeah. So New World did say, please read this message regarding the recent concern with graphics hardware. We'll take a look here. Let's see. Hundreds of thousands of people played in the New World closed beta yesterday with millions of total hours played. We received a few reports of players using high-performance graphics cards experiencing hardware failure when playing New World. New World makes... Oh, wait. No, we read this yesterday. Yeah, this is the same thing we read. So, yeah. I'm sure it's fine. It's not fine. It's not going to be good. We talked about that. We should watch that. We talked about the eFootball thing. There's really not that much news except for the bombshell Blizzard report. Ultimately. Well, I guess it's trailer time. There might be some more videos. Hold on. I'll keep scrolling. Did you end up reading the huge article of Chinese censorship in games off stream? I did not. I kind of understand what they're saying, but I did not read the full thing. Can we watch the Dune trailer? No. That'll actually just get the entire video, like, potentially DMCA'd. So I'm not going to bother with that. I have not watched it myself yet either. I'll probably watch that off stream. All right, let's take a look at some of these videos. It's time for trailers, chat. Let's get into it.
Внимание! Городской совет народных депутатов сообщает что в связи с аварией на Чернобыльской атомной электростанции в городе Припяти складывается неблагоприятная радиационная обстановка.
Hey, it's that Ferris wheel from Call of Duty.
It's like a snake, shedding its skin over and over again.
The singularity. Tearing at the fabric of reality.
This is Chernobylite. Wait, they went to this spot and played? Chat, that wall is supposed to be like an what is this supposed to be? This is a fairly significant building, I think. It's supposed to like stop radars. Oh, this is the 5G tower? Oh, okay. Got it.
Tell me you're not going straight back to the power plant.
Yeah, doggo radar.
Because if you want to commit suicide, there are easier ways.
They blow it up.
This is it, my love. The last stretch. You've been through so much for me.
Why was that person's head so tiny? Creepy bride isn't needed. I think she's part of the game. Ooh, I'm very excited for this. Wait, no, I'm not. Where's the paladin? I thought this was the paladin. Also, there's going to be a vacuum in the background. Apologies, chat. Here we go. It's time for a Tales of Arise trailer.
So you're Rinwell, and you're with the Cislodian resistance known as the Silver Swords. Your organization sent a group of you to establish contact, but you're the only one who made it through. That sound about right?
You know, good on them for not going the like lolly mage character.
A long time ago, my family, my people, were once known as mages.
Mages? What?
A Danon mage? Up until now, I'd only ever heard of them in stories and rumors. Though now I've seen one with my own eyes, I suppose I'll have to believe.
Only in a JRPG game could you have like somewhat normal looking mage character. A dude who's wearing like an iron mask with a giant lava sword on his back. A woman who's in like some weird torn dress with a fucking sniper rifle and hair longer than any other character I've ever seen. In kind of like a snowed in log cabin. And everyone's like, yeah, this is totally normal, dude. This is like not a big deal. Let's just move on.
Leave it.
One more! A whirling struggle. Winds of heaven, sleep now. Gotcha!
Why does it sound like she's wearing a helmet?
Not in your dreams. Tempest wall! Alright, it's showtime!
Damn.
We've got company, and not the nice kind either.
It's my in-laws.
Get back!
And miss all the action? Who do you take me for?
Okay, we got to have a conversation here, Bandai Namco. Put like an end card or something at the end of these, because the videos just end. And this is the third one to do it so far. You got to put something here at the end. It's a little weird when you just end the video. I don't, it's just a little strange. A little strange. We got a human fall flat video. Let's take a look.
Hello， 大家好，我是团团。
Gotcha here.
Hello, it's Sam Tabor.
大家好，我是李毅。
Hello， 大家好，我是倪风笑。
Steve, Ash, and Brandon
Chad, are these known people? Who are these people?
here from GVG.
Hi guys, Ginger here.
And I wanted to wish a very
Happy 5th
anniversary.
人类一败涂地，
Yeah, it is
Hell
exciting.
这个游戏已经陪伴了我很多的时间了。每次玩的时候呢，都觉得特别的开心，特别的快乐。希望以后有更多人喜欢这个可爱的游戏。
Thank you very much for giving us this world to play in. For me and my friends, it has been an amazing playground.
I love games that can make me laugh and smile so hard that my cheeks hurt, you know, and Human Fall Flat is definitely one of those.
是一个非常有趣的游戏，也希望人类败土地越来越红红火火。
This is one of my favorite co-op games ever. Me and my friends have had countless hours just goofing off,
I'm gonna
dancing
Google
around
his
and
name.
falling off a bunch of cliffs.
那5年来呢，这人类一败涂地也让很多的玩家感受到了快乐，感受到了各种各样的惊喜。
Congratulations on fostering such a fun and
About 1.1 million subs. That Sam Tabor guy.
I look forward to many more adventures within the game in the future too.
那我在这里呢，衷心的祝愿人类
What about Wind
都是
Grid?
快
Let's
乐
see.，
并且希望你越办越好，越来越好。
Onward and up.
For sure. Exactly.
然后等到他80多岁的时候也可以把我给送走了啊。
Happy 5th birthday to Human Fall Flat and No Breaks Games.
恭喜啦！
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy anniversary， 新年好快！
All right. That was a weird one. Now, this is a 14-minute video. I don't think we're going to watch all of it, but I am curious about this game. Maybe we'll end up watching all of it if it's good. This is a 14-minute gameplay deep dive on Xbox Series X of the Ascent.
Scene TF, C4, slate 2, take 1.
Was that like Cliffy B's son?
The world design really came from our love for sci.
Is usually script that.
Wait.
So
guys, and we're perfectly safe. So now we're just moving over a bit to protect from him. We're hacking all of them to make sure they explode when killed. One thing we do love is things going boom. So everywhere there's an opportunity for an explosion, we've used it.
I consider myself.
I'm just gonna move forward.
Artist in your flesh.
Small stories that happen everywhere in the world, and we're trying to design the levels so that there's always something interesting to look at for the players, and not just have empty spaces that are just there for combat. And we have these hub areas. It's very easy to fill them with life, but that wasn't really enough because we really wanted to make the world feel alive.
Yeah,
So
this game does look
we
good.
We started including more and more characters and the civilians that are walking around. And the more we added them, the more we wanted to do with them because we really felt that they added a lot to the world. So we started adding points of interaction for them so they could walk around and they could do things. And we extended, what they could do and how much, animation and love we put into them. And it just kept on going because the more we did that, then the enemies started to feel, the enemies that are in the environment, they also feel kind of static. They're just walking around. First they were just standing around, then they were walking around. And
I think it's like a twin-stick shooter. I don't think it's tactics.
So that the enemies can go up to a vending machine and, hit it and, be angry and then go down, sit in a sofa. So if the player doesn't engage, they will do things. Things will happen without the player because we're really keen on extending the illusion of the game being alive for as far as we possibly could. So, for example, here we have a lot of civilians. They're having a barbecue party. And then the player was shooting and the civilians will run off. So you can just go on a murdering spree, but you can also just, shoot a little bit in the air, scare them off, make sure that you don't kill them during a combat. So we're trying to always push for more life in the world and just trying to design areas that feel more believable.
The Cyberpunk devs are furiously writing that down.
Today is 12.
AI runs from combat? ?
People. The thing that I really appreciate with working with a smaller studio and within the indie world is that we can be so much more flexible with what and how we do things. When I worked at places with hundreds or thousands of people, we make amazing things, but it's a very large ship.
This man's name is Arcade.
That's very slow to turn, and it's very difficult to maneuver and turn. We can just do a 180. So for us, it's a really good opportunity to be able to flex those developer muscles. But let's be honest that it's not only 12 people that have touched the game. We have called in every favor we've amassed through our careers. We have worked with amazing writers, amazing audio people. We have an amazing composer that is outside of this logo to make what seems to be a game that people are really excited about.
That music always ends too soon. What's the launch day on that, chat? Let me look at JPNN here real quick. That comes out on July 20. Oh, that's this month. That's next week. That's next Thursday. Might look at that. Maybe we'll see if like Stripping and some folk want to play that next Thursday. Jeez. Now, does jumping up in the air like do anything? Like, I don't. It looks cool. Sure. Cool points. All right. It said that was a DreamHack trailer. Also, that trailer only had 161 views. Well, now it's got 162. Did I buy all the stuff behind me? Yeah. Doctor Who. Wait a minute, what? That game comes out in a little over 60 days and you can't show any footage? It's a little weird right there. You know what I'm saying? A little strange.
Blessed be those who dance with death and choose to stand their ground. Blessed be those who give their lives so others may live on.
Okay. Oh, it's card game.
You must succeed where others have failed. Find a way out and help us escape this.
This game's on a huge sale on Epic. There you go.
Leave no stone
Is this like,
unturned.
oh, this is out now in early access. Oh shit, there's a lot going on. Damn, this might be good.
Blessed be those who fall only to rise again, fated to walk among both living and the dead.
Interesting. Interesting. Another game trailer. This one is called Hindsight 2020. Barbara played it. It was a good left a good impression, I say. Oh, chat says it was good. Yeah, sure. Well, I mean, not really. This is not the gameplay I was expecting. Wait a minute. What is? Oh, hindsight. That's a pretty bad logo. It's not the best. It's not the best. It's okay. Let's check out that Ratchet and Clank Fall Guys thing here. Jesus. That's a fat Ratchet. Also known as Fatchet. That's your new emote? He didn't mean it, Lou. He didn't mean it. Okay. You're good. Yeah. You're fine. You're fine. Yeah. Get back to work. Yep. He didn't mean it, chat. He didn't mean it. It's 3 minutes long. Should we watch the Battlefield trailer again? Sure, why not? It's still trailer time. Let's do it. Let's check a look. Let's check a look. People missed it. It's gonna give me time to set up the Atlas video anyways. Honestly, the bad company.
That's the sound of the going bang bang.
I mean, I've played a lot of Battlefield in my life. I think it's kind of messed, like watching people run around with, for some reason, hitting someone with a defibrillator in the head feels a lot worse than just stabbing a dude, you know? It just feels a lot worse. I really feel bad about it. I don't know why. It's so much more violent. The coolest thing, which is not in this video, was, let me see if I can find it. Hold on. So one of the maps was 32 people that are playing these things versus one tank. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. There you go. Also, that trailer just sounded like the Tenet music to me. And here's the Dead Space reveal of the upcoming remake. Looks nice and creepy. Now I've just got the battle. Hold on. Let me just do this here real quick. There we go. It's pretty good. That's a good one right there. That's a good one right there. I've paused the ads chat because we have one more video to watch. And it's a JPNN favorite. Now, is there anything else, chat, that we missed? I don't think there is. I think we covered all the stuff today, except for our daily demon. I believe that's it. Chad, we've got some breaking news. Hold on. That was hold on. We need the music. Thank you. A little bit of breaking news. The Battlefield 2042 open beta will take place on September 4th. How do we know, like, where did this news come from? Oh, it's on their website, apparently. Oh, the open beta. Wait, what? Hold on. All right, chat. This is to show you how the news happens. Okay. So first off, there's a tweet from Battlefield 2042 News said, big news, the Battlefield September 2042 open beta takes place in September. The title of this, Battlefield 2042. Oh, that's SMT. Shit. Sorry. I set it up for this. So then, yeah. And then it says the title of this is Battlefield 2042 beta takes place on September 4th. But then if you scroll down and click this image, it shows this, which I guess is on the web page. And it says, when is the open beta live? The open beta opens to the public on September 6th and runs until September 11th. Preload opens on September 3rd. If you're a subscriber to either EA Access, Origin Access Premier, or you pre-order a copy of Battlefield 2042, you'll get to join the open beta early on September 4th. Got it. Okay. It took a while, chat, but we got there. Okay? It took a while, but we got there. No, Game Pass does not count as EA Access. I don't believe so. I don't know. It would not. Those are two different things. So it's not an open beta. I think it's a pre-order beta if you want to play on the 4th, but then on the 6th, it is an open beta. I don't know. Go visit the website, chat. I've got demons to talk about. Okay? Here we go. Shin Megami Tensei, yes, day, Turning Devil, etc. I will deliver the mountain today. Queen name. Celtic mythology, fairy field. Originally, it was close to a nanny. Often confused with Titania, thereby. Speaking of widespread name, next time I will introduce the container. Pleasure. That one was a little weird. That one a little strange. You know, a little weird. A little weird. It is what it is. It was what it was. It do what it do. You know? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, thank you so much for joining us here on JPNN today. We'll have one more JPNN for the week. That is tomorrow, Friday. We'll get started with that at noon Eastern before the PoE League launches at 4 p.m. Eastern, I believe. No JPNN on Saturday because I'm going to be elbow deep in the PoE. Ugh, that sounded worse after I said it. So tomorrow's the last day of JPNN for the week. And then we'll return Monday, most likely after the MCU crew. So that's that. Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that sub button. Appreciate all the comments in the chat. Like the video as well. Really do appreciate it. We'll see you guys on tomorrow.